Subliminal TV.
So, I did a thing. Who doesn't want to go on a cross-country road trip across the USA? Guess what? I did it. I wanted to do a cross-country road trip, always putting it off, but recently I decided to set out on a quick 7-day journey. Now, because I only had about 7 days to do this, I decided the RV wasn't a good idea this time. As much as I would like to make that trip, and I will, stay tuned for that, by the way. So, I started in Georgia, of course, and crossed over the Mississippi River, over to Texas, passing through Dallas, and on to New Mexico. Disclaimer. So, I lost so much footage because I hadn't taken my camera out until way past New Mexico, and up until that point, I was only using my phone. And yeah, I know, I dropped the ball. Wah, wah, wah. But anyway, with what we have now, let's get back into the story, and I'm gonna take you along on the journey with what I have now. So let's get back to it. So yeah, I didn't start recording a lot until way past Texas. When I got into New Mexico, like I said, at that point, I only used my phone. I didn't have my camera yet. But just to say this, everyone knows that America has a whole lot of flat land, and that's the beautiful thing about America. There's a lot of different terrains. There's desert, there's ocean, there's beaches, there's flat land, there's mountains. We have everything. I found this little, I don't even know what to call it. There was this dried out lake. It did smell bad. And it had mountains on the other side of it. It was a cool little spot. So I rode around, took a few pictures, flew the drone a little bit, and moved on. Okay, if you have not gone to see the Grand Canyon, then I recommend that you definitely go. And I know it may seem cliche to hear someone say, hey, it's the Grand Canyon. You've heard all about it. You've seen it on TV. But guess what? I'm telling you, if you have not gone to see the Grand Canyon in person, I highly recommend that you check it out. Nature is such a beautiful thing. And that was a very quick view from my eyes of the Grand Canyon. On to the next. I made it to the Hollywood leg. This needs no introduction. I was gonna come here to pay my respects because I'm here. Of course, this is the Marathon store. And I didn't know that they had everything all boarded up, closed down. This man really was trying to do something positive for the community. And it took one jealous guy to kill that man, take that man's life. And this is no longer. There's no more of this, clearly. All I can say is wow, man. What's up, bro? Man, just sitting here thinking about how fragile life could really be. One day you're here, and the next you could be here no longer. Sad. Okay, so now I'm in Santa Monica. Santa Monica Pier. See that? Okay, so as much as I love California, it would have been a great idea for me to stay one more day, maybe if not several. But remember, this is a short road trip, so I don't have that kind of time. So after Santa Monica Pier, back on the road.
Skies lead me down 101. Your city. Your city lights reflecting in my eyes. Oh baby, don't you know that I would fly?
It's y'all fault, because we know we good. We got 3 simple rules so everybody do our thing. Rule number 1, you see something that you like, you clap. Rule number 2, you see something that you do not like, you still clap. We don't care about your feelings. And rule number 3, I'm gonna need all you beautiful people to make a lot of noise for 5 seconds. That way the people over there and the people over there will come over here to see the show thinking that we good. Because my mama said so and I love my mama. So I'm gonna kick your ass. On a count of 3, I don't care what you do. Smack the person next to you. Throw your drinks in the air.
A fire burning down on Ocean Beach. Being there reminds me of that high. Oh baby, don't you know that I would fly?
Mall, Flamingo. So of course I'm in Vegas now. This will be the intersection where Tupac lost his life. You gotta know me to know. If you know me, you know. When I'm out west, I have to go there. So leaving Vegas today. But I gotta stop by here first because I didn't get to go in LA. Good morning from Colorado. Grand Junction, Colorado. You can see it in my face that I just woke up. I love to travel. The location that I'm at right now was not in the plans at all. It just was a drive-through. It was a pass-through. And looking at this area, this is a memorial. It seems like a Vietnam or something like that. There's a dinosaur museum. It's a lot of small little things in this area that's kind of cool. And that's the one thing that I was gonna talk about right here real quick. I'm not in the RV right now, but I imagine if I was in an RV, that's why I think it'll take a lot of time. And that's why I'm not trying to take it right now, because I'm gonna need a lot of time, because there's gonna be so many areas, so many places that you're gonna run up on, and you're gonna spend like 2 or 3 days there, and the RV drives slow. So I just feel like that's a long trip. So I'm not in the RV right now, but I'm just saying all that to say this stop right here was not in the plans at all. Stop through to rest and realize like, wait, this is a cool little area. So gonna explore around here for a little while, and then after this, I'll be in the Rockies.
They're out. Gas stations are
Really?
out of fuel.
Okay, that's good to know.
So the one right in this neighborhood actually has like, because I've learned you don't go on some of these long trips. I'm getting close to half a tank. I start going, I need to fuel. So I don't know
And it's so spaced out. Yeah, it's so spaced out.
I don't know.
And these roads go forever and forever.
Curves.
It's beautiful though.
Going. Oh, gorgeous. That's the problem. You want to stop
Yeah.
everywhere.
And I have my drone out, so like certain spots I have to stop on the side of the highway and say, I gotta get it. I gotta get it, because guess what? If I don't get it, I'm gonna get home and be like, you know what? That 10 minutes would have taken me to do that would have lasted a lifetime at this video.
Yep.
So I gotta stop and get it.
That's good.
I'm Eric, by the way.
I'm Larry.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
Never been up. And as I said, I've been through all the states before, but you haven't seen anything.
I haven't.
You just haven't seen anything, even though I've been through all the states.
So you've done like Montana, South Dakotas. You've done
I've done it.
Mount Rushmore. You've done went up that way.
Oh, man. Mount Rushmore. I'm cruising down through one day, back, go to the Dakotas. Yeah, mind my own business. Yep. Go by a sign. It's like Mount Rushmore that way. Went, Say what?
Now you gotta go.
Oh, I needed to get somewhere else at that time. I was like, what? I'm like, it's just a chunk of mountain. It's taking Mount Rushmore.
It's Mount Rushmore. It's not just a chunk of mountain.
Just by Mount Rushmore. New England, our White Mountains. We look at them big. Mount Washington, yeah, 63.
I've been trying to move a mountain on my way to get to you. Skinny dipping in an ocean blue.
So this was kind of cool. Here we have like an earthquake simulation inside of this dinosaur museum. And it had like artifacts and things on the wall that showed damage that happened with certain earthquakes, the magnitude of certain earthquakes and how much damage will be done under such magnitude. Very cool.
It's an uphill kind of battle to make you see my point of view. Is it worth it? I ain't got a clue. Sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot not to go to Vietnam. Sometimes if it's too good to be true, it means you're getting scammed. Ooh, say it isn't true. Don't tell me I'm a fool. I fool for you. I've had my premonitions about the way that this could end, but as an optimist I've always played my cards.
Still in Colorado. Haven't quite made it to the Rockies yet, but look at here. Just look at this.
200 feet, your destination will be on the right.
So, crossing Colorado, close to the Rockies. So remember I was saying how I love to travel, and one of the things I love about it is how you stumble upon little cities, towns. This is a nice one. I'm gonna do a little video footage. I already flew the drone. Going to go along the coastline, not the coastline, but the mountain line to drive along the Rockies. But right now, I'm gonna get something to eat in this little town right here. I'm gonna do a little GH5 slow motion so that I'll probably put that in the B-roll as I'm talking and telling you guys what's going on right now. But this little town is cool. And I grew up watching Dumb and Dumber. And I know that that was in Aspen. This is not Aspen, but it kind of reminds me of the environment. So yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, one of those things. Wish I could go to Aspen, but I don't have that kind of time right now. But I definitely will come back through, 100%. So, I did some B-roll for you guys. Here it is on the key.
I had it all figured out. Knew which road I would go down. Thought I could do it all on my own. But then you came around. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that love was a good detour. Love was a good detour. Well, I had the mountains on my mind, but I was supposed to find share these moments with someone to share this ride. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that love was a love was a good detour. 'Cause all the beautiful places I've been and all the dreams that I've been chasing, what would they mean if I hadn't taken the long way?
So it is up in the Rockies. It's cold, but nice. I love it. I always wondered how much you would actually feel the difference in the bottom and the top. You feel the difference. I need my jacket. I have a jacket underneath.
And things fall into place. All the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that your love was a good detour. Love was a good detour.
Coming to you live from the Rocky Mountains. And so basically after the Rocky Mountains, the journey back home began. Kansas, stayed overnight there. And then as I was in St. Louis, Missouri, of course, I stopped at the Gateway Arc. Surprise trip. That was the place that I didn't mention. It was definitely larger in person than I imagined it would be. Man, how I love this traveling stuff. And from there, passed through Tennessee. And then, while in Tennessee, check this place out, totally unexpected. I'm gonna 100% be darker when I get home. I have no idea what this is. This is Nashville, Tennessee. That's something that I never heard of. Kind of like Athens, Greece or something, I don't know. Pretty cool though. This is another one of those unplanned stops. I was talking about small towns. Well, Nashville is such a small town, but you know what I mean. This wasn't planned at all. And so the very last stop here before going home is Chattanooga and my favorite sushi place in Chattanooga. I'm very familiar with this place. Love it. Definitely recommend it. If you're ever in Chattanooga, stop by. They have great sushi. Try it out. And back home. And this was easily one of the better experiences as far as traveling goes that I've ever been through. A lot of people don't like road trips because they don't like to sit in a car that long. I don't mind flying, RVing, plane, you name it. I don't mind. I just love to travel. But this road trip has been one of the better experiences that I've ever had as far as traveling goes, especially as far as road trips are concerned. I very much recommend it. Can't wait to get back on the road soon, especially in the RV. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Subliminal TV.